You're at a social gathering and you want to go home, but someone's talking to you and you don't know how to leave without being rude. So you stay too long, go home exhausted, and beat yourself up for not saying something. If that's you, I've got 5 scripts that'll help you handle this without the guilt. Today we're talking about quiet boundaries, not loud confrontations or dramatic exits, but simple, calm phrases that protect your energy when social pressure builds. If you're an introvert who leaves events feeling completely drained, these 5 scripts will change how you navigate those moments. But before we dive in, if you value intentional living over constant overwhelm, subscribe. This channel is for introverts and overthinkers navigating life with more calm and clarity. Now, let's get into it. Script number 1. Politely declining an invitation without guilt. Here's what research shows. Over 77% of adults accept invitations or commitments out of fear of disappointing others, even when they'd prefer to decline. And for many of us, that pattern started in childhood. We were taught that prioritizing our own needs is selfish. But protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's necessary. The script. Thanks for thinking of me. I won't be able to make it because... and then tell them your actual reason. It's that simple. Tell them the real reason. Whether you need time alone, you're tired, you have other plans, or you simply don't feel up to it. No elaborate stories, no over-explaining, just the truth delivered kindly. When your words match what's actually true for you, the guilt fades because you're respecting both them and yourself. Script number 2. Redirecting when a conversation gets too personal. Sometimes people ask questions that feel invasive about your job, your relationships, your life choices. And even though you don't owe them an answer, you might freeze up because you don't want to seem rude. Here's the truth. You're allowed to steer the conversation without explanation. The script. I'd rather not get into that right now, but tell me about... and redirect to a neutral topic related to them. You're setting a boundary while keeping the conversation going. You're not shutting them down. You're simply saying you don't want to talk about that topic and redirecting to something else. If they push and ask why, just tell them your reason. You don't need a scripted response. Just say what's actually true for you in that moment. Script number 3. When someone asks, "Why are you so quiet?" Here's the thing. Even though introverts make up roughly half the population, it often feels like we're outnumbered. And when someone asks you this question, it's usually not meant to be rude. They might feel uncomfortable with silence, or they're genuinely trying to connect with you. But that doesn't mean it feels good to hear. For many introverts, this question can trigger self-doubt and make them feel like something's wrong with them. Or just tell them the real reason why you're quiet in that moment. The script. I'm just listening and taking things in. I tend to speak when I have something to add. Whether you're tired, observing, processing, or simply don't have much to say right then. If you're struggling to identify your own boundaries, I created a free 3-day starter workbook that helps you notice your energy patterns and build self-trust through small daily decisions. Links in the description. Script number 4. Leaving a conversation without the awkwardness. You've been talking for a while. You're ready to go. But how do you leave without seeming uninterested or rude? Here's the reality. Most people move past hearing no or seeing you leave much faster than you think. The guilt you feel? That's often louder in your head than in their reaction. The script. I've enjoyed talking with you, and I hope we can talk like this again. I'm going to, and then state your actual reason for leaving. You don't need to invent a reason or apologize repeatedly. Just state your intention warmly and include your real reason for stepping away. Pro tip. Make your exit during a natural pause in the conversation, not when they're mid-story. And finally, script number 5. Setting boundaries with people who just don't get your introverted nature. This one's the hardest because it's usually the people closest to you. Family, friends, who say things like, "You're being antisocial," or "Just come out, it'll be fun." They don't understand that what energizes them completely drains you. Research shows that introverts make up roughly half the population, yet many of us still feel like we have to explain or justify our need for solitude. The script: "I can't make it, but I really appreciate you including me." If they push back or seem hurt, don't make up a reason. Just be direct about what's true, whether that's needing time alone, not feeling up for socializing, or simply not wanting to go. The key is being clear without over-explaining. You're not asking for permission. You're stating what works for you. And the people who truly care about you will learn to respect that, even if it takes time for them to understand it. Here's the truth. Setting quiet boundaries doesn't make you difficult or antisocial. It makes you intentional. It protects your peace, your energy, and your ability to show up as your best self, not just for others, but for yourself. You don't need to be louder, you just need to be honest. If these scripts helped you, drop a comment and let me know which one you're going to try first. And if you want more strategies for navigating life as an introvert with intention and calm, check out the next video on screen. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one.